Hello, welcome back to the Ring of Pain. So today we're going to be hopping into a medium pain candle, and the reason for this is because I say we, myself, and obviously some interest from some of the people in the comments, curious what the threshold of the pain candle really is. At what point do these negative stats get so out of hand that you either need certain items or you need certain builds to even make the candle work? So I think we're about to start getting into the realm where it's going to become pretty difficult. As you can see, we have 3 wins, so I figured we'd do another one today and just kind of keep it rolling. Right. Hermes Tiara isn't actually a terrible pickup. So that at the very least, we can freeze what's in front of us. I think getting some defense online immediately is probably pretty important. Yeah, I mean, we just went from taking 4 damage down to taking 1. We need a little more HP to be able to freeze anything else in the room. And it looks like we're going to need to give up 1 kill here, so I think at a certain point, some of the mandatory items will be chaotic underwear or a striking veil. Your Striker's Veil. What else? Insidious will be just amazing room 1 once we have the candle built up enough. Things of that nature. Defense being like one of the bigger hurdles, I guess. But as we get it built up more, I also feel that in ways it becomes easier. So, oh shoot, we lost our ability to freeze. Alright, so we're probably just looking for gnawlings in this room. Can't attack there or I die. Yeah, so I'm definitely interested because, as I mentioned in a video before, this candle has kind of changed my perspective on what Ring of Pain can provide long term, as this is sort of the only or I guess the closest thing that you can get to endgame content for Ring of Pain. Of course, there's like other builds we can try and things of that nature, whatnot, but anyways, back to our run. I don't even know what I really want yet. I'm kind of just picking stuff up as it comes. Enjoying the ride. I suppose we can try and kill this Whisperer. Okay, so we're going to heal up to full. We get a freeze. So we're going to lose another 4 damage max. No, 2 damage because we attack first. Very nice. Yeah, so that those first bits of free souls are super, super important. Any guaranteed kills. We need. Actually, I should be paying better attention to these beads because those fire beads provide actually a huge amount of damage for us early on as well. So I need to be using those to do as much damage to priority targets as I can. I'm going to go ahead and kill that Scrounger for the extra stats. Ooh. This corruption, we are not doing too well regarding cursed pickups. Speed. How valuable is speed to us right now? I think speed is actually pretty good. It might help us kind of get our feet under us. We'll grab some offense as well. Do we have enough speed for this creature? We do. Alright, cool. And then we'll... do we even try this? We have enough to heal it. Heal its damage. Okay, we have a freeze. 3 souls or 5 souls. So I guess Killing that fire hive is more worth. There's almost no way we succeed this, but we basically heal up all the damage anyways. So, we'll just do that. Okay, so if we pick up Scale Top, we get some defense. And speed. We can also afford our first blue chest. I think I like the guaranteed defense here. And since it's discounted, obviously that doesn't set us as far back on souls. Okay, and the speed is actually kind of huge right now. How fast do we need to be here? 16 for the Bane Fangs. But what we can do is we can drop down our dummy. And we can utilize our boots a bit. How much do you explode for? 6? So I think I'd actually rather freeze. Well, freezing the Bane Fang doesn't matter, huh? We're still going to take the damage. Yeah. Well, I suppose we'll get the kill anyways and then just heal up with these potions. We could go for the soul spill if we don't end up really needing scrolls throughout much of this run. Alright, so here we're going to try and use this fire bead to do some damage to each of these creatures. Both the Skittering Fright and the Spine back here. And then he's got 12 defense, so we're actually not going to be doing much damage to that Spine back unless we can get some more damage on our side. And we still need 4 attacks for this, for the freeze to take out that fire hive. Spiked could actually be decent. Yeah, I think we'll actually pick it up. One more attack here, and we can use our freeze on... Ooh, actually... Alright, we're going to freeze the fire hive there, because if I pass over that and reflect my 2 damage, I would have detonated myself, so... Alright, that works out. I'm not building into negative clarity on purpose, but it just happens to be the case currently. Considering we started off negative, and then I picked up, my corruption and something else. Yeah, my first strike that gave me some of that negative clarity, but doesn't mean we can't build it up later. Okay. It's a kill there. We actually can afford the purple. See what else is in this room. I need to spend my freeze elsewhere. Ooh, and I can't. So, ooh, we've got a free purple. Let's go. Frostbite actually could be pretty good simply because it gives us a guaranteed crit when our boots proc. Versatile is also very good for us right now. Gives us a lot of speed. I think we're going to start by picking up Frostbite, and then we'll pick up... Actually, we freeze here as well, and then we crit. We'll pick up this other purple, see what we get. Yeah, I like the parrying shield as well, so I'm pretty happy with that whole sequence of pickups. Do we go for the kill here? We're going to do 7 damage a hit, so we need at least 5 hits, which would be 10 damage on our part, leaving us at 1 HP if we fail all of our parries. So... And we'll actually have to spend a freeze, which means we'll need to attack another creature. So, it's not really worth it for us, I don't think. Alright. I don't really need the damage onto this bile bag. So I think we'll kill that bile bag. And then we're going to unfortunately drag these beads away. And this might be an explosive creature, so we might take some big damage here. Okay, it's not. And we attack first, so now we're faster than the Bane Fangs, which is great to see. Grab some attack there. Alright, not bad. We could just pick up the spike suit, although we lose our speed. Let's do a reroll here. Stone Scream could be pretty good. Charming Claws also is solid, but I don't really want to give up the defense or the passive on my boots yet. Let's pick up Stone Scream, see if we can get it rolling. Alright. Could have potentially used some of that poison to take out these creatures here, but not the end of the world. Especially with our reflect damage. This, oops, I think I missed out on a Stone Scream upgrade there for us. This stinks a little bit. But we do over half their health with this attack, and we parried both. Very nice, so we actually get the kill there. Do we want another blue or save up for a purple? I think we save up since our soul generation is pretty low. Oh man, we're just not going to have any curse resistance. Oh boy. Well, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I also need to keep in mind our first strike is a crit. Not that we've been having trouble killing anything so far, but just something to keep in mind. I want to try and keep this amalgam from eating too much, which nothing was really on its side of the room. Let's see if we can kill something else with this crit before... Well, I guess we can let the amalgam poison itself, and then our crit really doesn't matter, so works for me. Okay, what else we got in here? We've got some defense, speed and health and clarity, some attack if we want it. Nothing crazy in this room. We do have enough for a purple now, which is nice. What do I want out of these? I think I definitely want HP and then defense. Makes us a little more tanky. And then we're just out. Okay. Don't necessarily need the crit on the Bane Fang, so we're going to save it for this Nasher. Got 70% chance to parry, so nothing too crazy going on there. It'd be great if we could get you down to 1 HP, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. 2 HP there. So our Stone Scream still cannot be upgraded. I think we're going to grab another stack of HP off of that stat card. 2 HP again. Oh, we might be able to make something work with... let's see, 4. How much damage does... it does 2. We need them to be at 3 health, or... So let's see. If we do 2 damage and you have 15 HP, but we have a 60% parry chance, so I need to pass over you like 15 times. That was an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Alright. Icy Touch, that works. Now we have guaranteed crits. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and buy another purple. I think momentum is a pretty easy pickup here. So long as I remember that I'm going to be knocking things back now. This is my first recording for the morning, so still trying to make my, or I guess allow my brain to wake up. But yeah, the paint candle feels like it's all about getting the fire stoked. If you can get out of the early game, you should be fine. But it's a matter of getting out of that early game. Alright, we might freeze here. Yep. Very nice. There's literally no point in trying that cursed card because we're going to fail it no matter what. Do we save for a gold yet? We still have a lot of items that we could upgrade. Like Juggernaut is pretty solid. Intimidate creature on attack is also really good. I don't really want to give up that much speed. And the clarity bonus doesn't do anything for us. Really. This would just give us 3... I guess we're only getting 3 defense off this. But reducing the piercing damage could be really good since we don't have a ton of HP. Yeah, we'll pick it up. And just in case you're wondering, like, why I'm hanging on to the soul spell, in a previous video, I wanted to go for a big soul spell play, but unfortunately, with the way my, what do you call it, rolls worked out, basically, we failed to even see a soul spell the entire run. So, kind of like I mentioned with the challenge that I did the other day, or not the challenge, but the build that I was going for the other day, where I was like, instead of trying, you know, some of these builds or attempts of different things back to back to back, I'll kind of give myself the opportunity to potentially make them work in runs where it's not the end of the world, you know, if I give up this slot, on the off chance that we make something that I've been trying to make work actually come to fruition. So, are there other things I could have been picking up to make this run easier for me? Yes, but I think we're in a good spot right now, so that's why I'm not sweating it currently. Alright. We basically don't take any damage from the Skulker, so we can just go ahead and do some damage there. We'll attack here once and then freeze. Ooh, actually, well, we get a free freeze because of our boots. Yuck. Alright, let's freeze here. We need another freeze before we can attack that Poison Hive, which this will be our last attack for that. So we'll go ahead and freeze. Then we can freeze here as well, get the crit. Alright. We don't have enough for the gold yet, so we're going to go ahead and pick up this purple for free. Pass guards get intimidated. That doesn't matter with 100% sneak. Sadistic Will, we're not building any poison, so not really too hyped about that. Immune to Intimidate could be nice. We give up some more speed. We're also kind of getting to the point where I don't think we need a ton of speed, because we have good defense. We have freezes. And our offense is getting there. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up the blindfold, and we'll leave it at that. We do have a fair amount of negative clarity, so if we get anything that's going to benefit us from having negative clarity... Ooh. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we need to go to the right here to prevent ourselves from getting pinched. Or I guess blocked by the blockers. Do we spend more souls to see if there's one more blue out there we want? Okay, this would help our economy a lot, and we don't lose any stats. So, down with that. Can we actually just kill in this room? I don't know. We could check their stats. We can also freeze here and kill. We could see what the situation's like. 70% chance for 3 damage. The problem is, if I start to attack these and I can't finish one... Okay, how many attacks would it take? It would take at least 12 attacks. 12 times 3 is going to be obviously 36, but there's a 70% chance we don't. And in, what, 3 turns I'll have a freeze. I'll also have a freeze on my 4th turn, so I should be able to handle at least 1, right? Alright, so here's the freeze, and then a crit, and then a freeze, and then a crit. Yeah, so we should be totally fine. We also have a huge potion in here, so not too worried about it. So that brings us up to max HP. How much are you worth? 37. So I think we actually kill both. And then in one more attack, we get another freeze. Then we could freeze again. There we go. Cool. All right, so we'll grab... What do we want? I think we want HP. Kind of dipping on clarity now. Or, I'm sorry, speed. And we can afford our first gold. So, let's see what we get. Dodge is actually not bad. We do lose a lot of stats, though. These two together would be okay. But they're of the same slot, so that would never happen. 1 soul damage per 3 clarity. That doesn't help us. The extra attack here would be nice, but I like the crits. Okay, I always forget. Does this... It doesn't actually calculate down here what we would be getting. So let's see. On a quick convert all negative stats to positive stats. So we'd get 2 clarity. This would be getting replaced. We get 6 clarity, 12 clarity, 1 speed, 14 clarity, 3 speed, and 14 clarity. So that's not really worth it either. I guess we can pick up the Brewer's Gloves. Brewer's Gloves are actually pretty good. Ooh, the Scrounger's trying to get out. Grab a little attack here. A little defense. Okay, we'll heal up. We don't quite have enough to grab ourselves the gold here. But that's pretty much it for the room, so we'll just head out. Multi-class gambit. Do we have any multi-class items? We do not at all, huh? Just our scroll? Yep. Double the stats of our scroll. Alright. We can actually just kill here, which I think we'll do. And then we can go ahead and freeze. I guess we could have pushed that back to do damage and then saved our freeze for this. plague bearer, but not a huge deal. And then we can freeze again. Okay, we have enough enemies in the room still that we'll be able to get another freeze off on the plague bearer. Alright, so we've got our book ready. So we'll go ahead and take care of the plague bearer. Ooh, I'd like you guys not... that's a bummer. I wish they were next to each other. So, what can we do here? Let's drop the heal. We can attack, heal the poison, attack once more, and then we're going to take all this poison damage moving over to the potion anyway, so we might as well just kill here. Oh, well, I guess I froze the... I guess I froze that Intimidate creature, and we're immune to Intimidate, so I certainly could have gotten them next to each other, but no harm, no foul. We made it through. My bad. Alright. When a creature transforms, deal its souls as soul damage to a random creature. I feel like I don't put much value in this, but I also don't think I've ever actually used it for what it's worth. The only thing that sucks right now is that it gives clarity, whereas we're working with negative clarity. But I think this could be really good. When a creature transforms, we would also need a way to transform. I should do like a full transform build, because I feel like transform is something where I'm always like, oh yeah, this item could be good if I had transform, but I never have a way to transform. Unless it's the only option when I'm picking something up. Stop Scroungers from fleeing. Scroungers drop one more card. Like, Goblet's another one, right? Transform on parry. Transform creatures drop a small stat boost or potion. That's another one that I don't pick up often, despite it definitely being a solid item. I don't know if I want to keep spending souls here. Okay, so we'll double the soul gain and see if we can get a crazy soul spill off. I think that'll be fun. Alright, we still have minus 100% chance to use those curse cards, so we'll just leave it behind. If we can find ourselves a hollower, that'd be ideal. We lost quite a bit of attack, so I'll probably be trying to build that up a bit. Grab some HP. Oh, we've got a free chest, which stinks because we can't pick the card up. But that's alright. I'm committed to the soul spill. It's happening. Okay, so I want to freeze these two cards, but actually I should probably do that sooner rather than later. I do have a freeze now, so we can destroy one of the fire hives, and then I can freeze both here. And actually, I can destroy all the fire hives in this room because I have my momentum, so we'll go ahead, take care of this last one. Heal up as much as we can. There are actually a lot of potions in here. I know my brewer's gloves went off at least once. Do I even need another gold? We sort of need a way to... I mean, we could potentially just nuke the last room, right? So maybe we just hang on to our souls. We're not going to have a way to crit the... If we go the bird's route, we're not going to have a way to crit the bird. Because we can't freeze the bird. I wonder if you can still talk to him when he's frozen. You can. And he still gives you the item, too. That's interesting. Some more negative clarity. But we lose defense and the piercing damage passive. At the expense of 1 defense, do we pick up more economy? I mean, the owl's always going to hit us, so I'm not worried about the piercing damage for the owl. And also, we're gaining 4 HP, so, like, that's 4 piercing damage. This is a really stupid way to rationalize this, but, like, it would take 4 attacks with my fur coat for Juggernaut to then be of more value than fur coat. So fur coat is better for the first 4 kills of a room, right? That kind of makes sense? Or am I just being an idiot? The way I'm saying that is, like, because we have 4 HP, so if we're taking 1 more piercing damage, I guess, like, on parries also count, so, like, but we shouldn't be parrying when passing, so it will only be when we're attacking. Oh, I've convinced myself we're going to pick it up. Alright, Inferno. Inferno actually could be decent, but I still want to build up as many souls as I can. Where's the Scrounger going? He's going over here. We'll kick back this explosive. I was worried about there being another one in my face, but it's not the end of the world. Just trying to make it over to this Scrounger. Go ahead and detonate those explosive enemies. Alright. It sort of looks like that Scrounger just dropped this gold chest, but that's definitely not true, right? I knocked it back so the chest came up to the front. We will go ahead and freeze this Plague Bear. We actually have free freezes in this room because of all these beads. I do have to kind of be mindful here, though. We are taking a fair amount of damage, so there's the defense back. Don't we have knockback here? Can't remember if I had moved there or not. Alright, so we'll go ahead and try and take out this bile bag, because he's doing some good damage to us. Alright, so we've already got the 1 Plague Bearer worked down a bit, so I think I want to focus on killing that one before moving over to these. Actually, I do have another freeze, so we can attack. Well, we attack second. So maybe we see what's on the other side of this Plague Bearer first. So we have an explosive. I guess we can kill the Fire Hive for free. And then if we freeze here, we don't get either of the kills. So we might as well try and freeze here, I guess. We still don't get the kill. And is the kill worth it? 42 souls. That's pretty solid. Let's pick up one last gold item and see if that maybe helps us determine whether or not we can kill this creature. Warmonger doesn't do anything for us. Precision. Precision could actually be good, but we lose a ton of stats. Alright, we'll do one more reroll. Toxins. I don't think I want toxins. Shoot. Alright. I guess we can attack here and then just leave. Okay, so we probably want to work up a freeze before we attack the loom bird. I suppose we can attack the skulker, then freeze the loom bird. And now we have another freeze. Alright, we've got a big potion, which is nice. Jousting pants. +1 temporary attack on successful stealth. That actually could be pretty good since we have max stealth, huh? I don't know. I'll think about that one while we're working out the rest of the room here. I guess what are we currently getting from our current pants? So reflect damage. Do I want these? We lose defense again, but we'll have harder hits. Alright. We'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. I think I'm going to leave the rest of the enemies in this room. Go into the final room with full HP. We have almost 1,000 souls, so we'll have a nice soul spill. Oh, and we can actually just, like, really abuse this, huh? I guess we could... How much are you worth? 15? 42? Alright, that's another 42 damage if we, what do you call it? It's another 42 damage worth of souls for our soul spill, so I think I'm just going to work myself up until I can one-shot, which we freeze, and then we crit. Yeah, and then I'll just give myself a few points for... Actually, I'm going to lose it. No, I don't lose it when I attack the candles, so I'll just work up a couple points. Get up to, like, excuse me, 30 for the final room. And this is our last candle, so we'll go ahead and slap that bad boy. Alright, and I think we'll take the owl's room. So what I'd like to do is save the soul spill until he's in his second half of health, so that we can go for the one shot. So just taking a quick look at this, I guess our first excuse me, our first attack, it doesn't really matter that we built up this extra attack. We should just be looking at a stun to start. Okay, he's coming to the left. So we need to make our way over to this. Actually, we're not going to get the stun here, so let's freeze up the drifter. And we'll go ahead and just move back until we can get the stun off. I need to be one card away, which I currently am, so that's good, right? Or am I 2 cards away? Because if I move back, we're going to push into... That's what we need. Alright. Actually, it would have worked either way, so... So we can't freeze here. Yeah. We can get some... Well, I was going to say we can get some damage off, however. Okay, so can we get the other stun off? We cannot. We also can't stealth the bird. So, do we just, like, ring him around the entire map until we get another stun available? I think we'll kill the drifter just so we're not trying to pass over it a bunch. We can kill this drifter too. All of those extra souls are just adding up. Alright, so this is another stun for us. So we'll go ahead and do our damage. I don't think there's anything that we can really utilize here to increase our damage at all. He's going to jump away. But now we've got a free stun, so we'll go ahead. Ah, shoot, we screwed it up. All right. I had to attack the Union once to get that stun off properly. But that is all right. We're just building up some more souls for our big dump at the end. All right, he's going to spawn some more stuff in, so we'll keep an eye out for blockers. And we can actually just go ahead and stun him here. Alright, so he's jumping away. And we've got a free stun here pretty much no matter what. Ah, shoot, it spawned the potion, so we actually wasted a turn there, and we knocked back. Dang it. That's not going to stun him, is it? Oh, it is! Interesting. Alright, so having another explosive creature next to him on stun is actually pretty solid, because after his stuns, he oftentimes will do his jump attack, which strikes both cards next to him for that like lightning damage that comes down. So certainly something to keep in mind. Okay, I want to try and drag this fire bead over to him. So I think now we're good. Yep. So go ahead and knock back. Very nice. All right. So now once we get him into the room, we can drop our soul spell, and that should be game. Where is our totem? We've got one to the left here, one in back. All right. Might as well take out the loom bird while we can. Okay, loom birds are active. We'll go ahead and freeze here. They should stay frozen through the light attack, which they did. And this light attack will kill that totem. So now he is in the room with us, and we'll see if we can kill with the soul spell. It's 250 damage, and there's quite a bit left in the room. So we might not quite kill him, but it'll do quite a bit of damage. So here we go. It did, in fact, kill him. All right. Very nice. Very cool. All right. So that is another pain candle down. So we're going to be up to -4 stats on the pain candle with that win. We actually didn't pick up many items that run. We kind of just rocked what we had. I feel like we didn't feel super potent throughout the course of the run, but it was, you know, with hopes of building up that soul spill, which, I mean, being able to half health the owl, I'd say, is pretty valuable. So ended up for a nice setup in the end. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got a fun event coming up for 1,500 subscribers that I haven't released yet, but I'm making plans for, so definitely show the channel some love, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks a lot.